Welcome to Drafting Out Loud, where it is Malik Neighbors and Devon Stribling Day. And in our first draft here, we're going to get one of our only shares of Malik Neighbors. We are way low on him. And luckily, we kind of lucked out in one of these slow drafts. We're on the clock, pick 30. He's going to be rising past pick 30 easily here pretty soon. I was impressed with that video for the most part of him running. Didn't expect that at all, right? Like, I'm sure that this pick could go bad or it could go really well. We don't have much of them. I'm tempted to take Zay Flowers, but I don't think that's the right pick. I can probably get Henry Flowers later on. I don't think I can get Malik Neighbors Henry, or Malik Neighbors at 30, really, is what I don't think I can get. So let's draft him and be on our way. One of our only shares of Malik Neighbors. We probably got, I don't know, a 2% Malik Neighbor, something like that. Less than that. That's DraftKings there on Underdog. What do we got on Underdog here? Neighbors. 3% Malik Neighbor. Two teams, right? So like very little. Hopefully we got a good team here on one of them at least. Who knows if we do? Looks like we got one stack. We got one with Jackson Dart. Let's see how the Jackson Dart one looks. We got Jackson Dart kind of late. He's been falling. We didn't get him at too expensive a price. We got Tank Dell, Ryan Flournoy for the bring back. Jacoby Myers has been falling. Jonathan Brooks has been rising. That's good right there. Got a falling Jerry Jeudy on this one. Got Colston Loveland at cost on this one. Got what we probably thought was a good price on Bucky Irving at the time. Turned out it wasn't a good price on Bucky Irving. Got Caleb with Colston. There we go. And Jahmyr Gibbs. Okay, so we got two stacks with bringbacks going on here. And we got Malik Neighbors at pick 31 on this one here. Let's see our other one if we can find it. Um let's unsynthesize. And we got the other one with Cam Scatabo. I bet you we were trying to get. Yeah, I remember this one. We were trying to get him with Dart, and someone sniped us on Dart. Chris Bell, way late, but bad cost. Looks like we got Sam Darnold at a good cost on this one. Got Cam Scatabo at kind of at cost, basically. Falling Swift a little bit. Nothing super amazing on this one, but doesn't look bad. So that's our Malik Neighbor shares on Underdog, at least. Let's get back to the drafting. We got two more here on DraftKings to look at. This next one, we're in round 12. Still no news on Stefon Diggs. Chris Rodriguez is actually running now. So there we got that news there. We do have Cook, Hampton, Swift as running backs, and we already have three tight ends on this team. We went a little odd. Tyler Warren, Harold Fannin, Travis Kelce. Did we get all three of them at good prices? Let's see. No, well, Fannin or Warren Warren would not get at a good price. We just got him around cost. We got Fannin all the way at pick 110, so at a good cost, and Kelce at 131, so also at a good cost. We are done at tight end. This is the heaviest I've probably ever been at tight end as far as like value goes. Maybe not the highest, but very close to it. Three tight ends this early. So we need to work our way out of this hole that we got at running back and wide receiver. We got some interesting plays at both running back and wide receiver. I think with two running backs at the very beginning and then Swift at a good value a little bit later. I do think probably getting like Stefon Diggs here maybe makes more sense. He has a chance to give us the best ADP value later on. He gives us our fourth wide receiver. Keeps on kind of balancing out our other positions. Let's go Steph Diggs. Next one we got here. Oh, talking of Stribling time. We got Stribling here. Stribling 159. He's going earlier than this line of drafts. I expect him to continue to rise. If we go look at what's happened so far, this was as of essentially this morning. He went up 7 picks to 170. Where is he right now? Because DraftKings will move their prices relatively quickly. 170. What is he at right now? Where is he? 167. So up another 3 picks so far today. He's going to keep on rising. I think it just makes sense to take him here. We're not going to be able to get him in our next pick. I'm not saying that we really want him, but let's take advantage of this rise. I'm seeing lots of people smarter than me do it, so we're going to do it as well. There isn't anything else that we really want here, and that there's no Chargers to take. There's no Patriots to take. There are no Broncos to take, and there's no Chiefs to take. So we're just going to take Stribling and hopefully get some ADP value at the very least. Okay, on to Underdog. First one here. Man, it stinks to see Bo Nix get here when he doesn't get there when you want him to get there. But we got Jordan Love queued up. He stacks with Jaden Reed and Josh Jacobs. We are a little later in the draft. Let's see if we can get Josh Jacobs, Jordan Love to fall further. Sometimes that happens. Doesn't make sense. Where's Watson at? Watson's usually on the right-hand side of the board. He is. We just saw the golden went right here. Where's Kraft? Kraft is over here. So we cannot get, it's going to be, he's only got one QB as well. He has no one else to really stack up, really. We're not going to risk it. We got 2 Green Bay Packers already. Let's just take Jordan Love and then live to fight another day. Hopefully, like Romeo Dobbs or Casey Concepcion, make it to us in the next round. If not, that's okay. We could even consider, I don't know, we consider a lot of things at this point in time. But we're just going to take Jordan Love with this pick. I think it makes the most sense on our team from a correlation standpoint. What do we got next here? Ooh, Jared Goff and George Kittle. This guy here, yeah. He got Bo Nix with Waddle and Sutton. He pushed Bo Nix all the way to 114. This guy's team is looking pretty sweet, probably. Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry, Corm, all of them at kind of at cost, a little bit of a value. I don't the Sutton pick and the Addison pick. You got Addison at a good price though, but I think he's going to keep on falling based on kind of what Minnesota has said. Sounds like Addison's going to be the deep threat. It sounds like Juwan Jennings might get more of the underneath stuff, and because of that, I expect him to keep on falling. Some of the sharps are off of him because of that. I was on him earlier, but I think I'm going to let him fall more too. We got Jared Goff to fall to us. Do we have why do we have why do we have Jared Goff queued up on this one? Is the question. Oh, we're looking at the other guy's team still. Duh. Let's go to our team. Okay. We got Sam Laporta here. We got Sam Laporta fall 8 picks. He actually is a riser, if I'm not mistaken, over the last day or two. One of our fast risers. Let's see. I think I saw him on here. Sam Laporta up 1.1 picks in the last 2 days. There we go. I think it makes sense to get a falling Jared Goff here at 114. Similar to Love, we could look about pushing him, but on the left-hand side of the board, which is where we're going, there's usually Jameson Williams and Jahmyr Gibbs. He only has one QB. He's got a backs. He could get Pittman stacked. I think no, Stafford's already gone. So he probably would be loving Goff if he got there. Also, Jameson Williams is where? Right here. He's got no QBs. He's trying to get like the bring back probably. He didn't get Caleb Williams. He passed on Caleb Williams for Marvin Harrison. Okay. We're not going to pass on Jared Goff like he passed on Caleb Williams. Maybe George Kittle comes back to us. That's always a possibility. That would be a fun 1-2 punch here at tight end. but let's go get Jared Goff on this team. We got 2 stacked quarterbacks. We got the bring back on the Philly San Francisco game. Looking good. First round here on this one, Justin Jefferson is the best available. I don't think we're ahead of market on Justin Jefferson. Let's refresh our synthesizer that we got going on there. Justin Jefferson. Yeah, we only got 7.7%. Do we have him stacked up with like a second round pick that often? It doesn't look like we do much at all. James Cook, Barkley, Hampton are the top 3 players available. If we're to go look here, we don't have them stacked up with Cook at all. We got him with Barkley one time. We got him with Hampton one time as well. So we would take any of those first 3 players right here if they made it to us, I guess, since we don't have him stacked up with many of them at all. We're going to just take Justin Jefferson, best available on the board. See what gets back to us. I hope James Cook makes it back to us. That's always a chance here. Let's see here. We are in the first round on this one as well. Okay. CeeDee Lamb, Ashton Jeanty. Let's go back over. Let's see what we got going on. I don't think we have 7.7 of CeeDee. We got it's 4.66 of Ashton Jeanty. I think we're going Ashton Jeanty. I don't know. I think it's harder to get late round running backs now that Jonathan Brooks is rising up the board. I don't think anyone's really taken his place as far as I can tell. There's some running backs down there, but none that have really taken Jonathan Brooks' place. I think we're just going to take the running back here. Let Greedy get the little bit of a value on CeeDee, and then we'll figure out the next pick from there. Why not? Ashton Jeanty. Ooh, we got Terrence Ferguson as the best available on the board. I think we know who we're going with this on this one. We got Tucker, Schultz. We got 2 QBs. We could get Geno. We don't have any Jets. We don't have any Vikings. Terrence Ferguson's like my highest owned player probably at this point in time. Let's find out where we stand here with our completed drafts. 24.6%, 25% of our teams. You can see that we got a lot of Terrence Ferguson, Jonathan Brooks, Ryan Flournoy, Rashee Rice, Josh Downs. Wow. If some of these players hit, we should have some fun teams. Let's see who's this one. Who do we got on this one? Our first pick on this one is Christian McCaffrey. Let's see if we have any just for fun, and not that it really matters a whole lot, but since we're here, you can see we do actually have 2 of our Christian McCaffrey teams. We'll synthesize that to get him with Terrence Ferguson. See if we're looking good on everything else or bad. We got lots of ADP value on Bryce Young. Look at 2 totally different teams. This is kind of cool. Other than Christian McCaffrey on both teams, no one else is the same. So Christian McCaffrey, Terrence Ferguson, and then 18 other players or whatever that is. 36 other players. I don't know. Something like that. We can see that we got Terrence Ferguson stacked up on one of them with Stafford and Adams with a bring back on. Let's see if that's one of the specific. Let's look at one of those. Let's see what it looks like. Look at that. That looks like a good game right there. Stafford, Adams, Ferguson with the bring back on Godwin and Buka. We got Stafford at a value, we got Adams at a value. We now have Ferguson at a value on this one. We got Godwin at a value. We got Buka at a value. He's out for the season. That one kind of hurts a little bit. That stinks. Mooney, that's a little bit unfortunate too. So our back end wide receivers are looking a little ugly. Hopefully Debo Samuels kind of picks up some of that. We got 8 wide receivers. So we're okay if just Brazel doesn't do much. Hopefully Mooney still does something for this team. But this team is looking pretty sweet. Would have looked even better if Brazel didn't go injured. We weren't drafting a whole ton, so it's unfortunate that this is one of the teams that he's on. But this looks like a fun team right here. Let's go get, where is he? Let's go get, is it this one? Yeah. Terrence Ferguson, welcome to this team as well. What do we got? Okay, this last one is the crazy one. We got a 3-5-5-4 going. Who builds a 3-5-5-4 team? And we got really two decisions on here. Keenan Allen, if we go back to our leverage lab and look at our risers, I think he is on the risers as well. He is right where he's somewhere. No, right here, rising. A lot of risers. 2.5 picks in the last 2 days, 3 picks in the last 7, 5 picks in the last week. I think he's going to sign. Just everything you read, like it's going to sign somewhere. And so, really, it's like, do you want Keenan Allen, the riser? I only have 5 wide receivers on the team, or get George Holani to kind of bolster this running back room? I think this is a tough one. If Keenan Allen wasn't there, I think I'd just go George Holani and say, let's ride it out with these 5 wide receivers. They're pretty darn good. Let's see what happens. But we got Keenan Allen available. I expect him, once he signs, to rise even more if he does sign. Of course, if he doesn't sign. Oh, well, it is what it is. But if he signs, I think we're going to get massive ADP value, especially if it's like to Washington Commanders. And I think we just got to hope that Saquon Barkley just does it this year and that Jadarian Price starts off strong and stays strong for the entire season. This is like the ugliest running back room that I have on any team. We're kind of definitely relying on some ugly pieces here to make it happen for us. But we're gonna have I don't think Kalani is gonna be there at the end of the season, kind of running it back, right? I think you got to think he gets squeezed once Price and Charbonnet are back. So let's play for the end of the season here on this one. Let's hope that we have a wide receiver room with Keenan Allen, like the number 2 on the Commanders, and the rest of this wide receiver room just like killing it for us. These tight ends killing it for us, and then hoping that we can find Saquon Barkley, just one other running back that gets us like 10 points or something like that. If that happens, I think we got a really good team. If it doesn't happen, right, then we're kind of maybe in trouble a little bit. But I think we can get a couple points from some of these guys. He catches a couple passes out of the backfield in a big week. Him catching passes out of the backfield, he gets a running back touchdown. He just gets most of the carries in any given game. Maybe he decides to go ballistic. If he goes ballistic, my other teams are in trouble. I don't have a lot of Price. But maybe that's another reason why we keep Price alone on this one, right? Like if Price goes ballistic, this team then maybe goes even more ballistic as well. We got Dak stacked. We got Jackson Dart stacked with Isaiah Likely. We got Sam Darnold stacked with Jadarian Price and AJ Barner. We're going Keenan Allen. We're taking the ADP value. We're hoping for the best. Wish me luck. Who's building out a 3-4? We're going to call it a 3-4-5-6. I don't know. I am. Okay. Keenan Allen, welcome to the team. See you guys in the next one. Peace.